Alright guys, so this is going to be sort of a Taro video for the Super Sentai Super Minipla GAOKIng and or Wild Force Megazord. So we're going to break it down into the individual Zords. In the main review, obviously I showed you how to combine it, so this will be the opposite video. Kind of do this thing here. Okay, so basically, you want to come over here first, go ahead and remove the Sharky Sword. Which, mind you, this is of course the large add-on sword, not the one that is actually the tail. And you can just come up here, yoink off the shark. Actually, it's better if you fix the shoulder while you're here. Hold on, just dunk like that. Okay. And go ahead and remove the white tiger. Can straighten out the head there. And we can yank the lion/eagle combo off of Mr. Bison Head. And let's see here, what's the best way to just yoink that out of there, I guess. That was a bad way to do that. You should open the wings first, because then you accidentally pull this guy off. Alright, so let's start with the eagle, because it's the head. You can just straighten out the wingy doos, bring the legs down, straighten out your feetums. With the Megazord head, you want to rock that back, like so, and now you still have the exposed face. Pull up on the crown, turn it 90 degrees, push it back down, and then rotate the whole thing down, and there we have an eagle. And then you can just sort of mess with this however you need to. And set that back there. Go ahead and do lion next, because we're here. He's upside down in a weird kitty box mode. Looking like a beast box more than anything. And pull the tail up just for giggles. Rotate the back legs. Oh wait, no, can't get those out yet. The front legs are in the way. So bring down the front legs. Like so. Adjust the feet accordingly. Like that. You do get this bottom section of the mane, but it doesn't really want to stay up in any context. So, like, push that there, and then, like... Oh, wait, why is it... That has never stayed down. That has always wanted to go up. Why is it now locked in a downward position? That's odd. That used to get stuck going up and down. Okay, I'll just leave it there. Where's my spudger? So this next part, I've always been... Sorry, I don't even know if you could see all that. So this next part has always been a little bit weird. You got to get the back of the mane up. Now, it does have a little spot right there that you should supposedly be able to get a fingernail on, but I don't know about you. I don't have fingers that small. So the best way to do it is just get something long and skinny. You could even use the sword, probably, and pull the back of the mane up, and then just push that in. At this point, we can... I was going to say we could get the knees out, but I just realized I can't because the thruster here was actually in the way, oddly enough. Rotate the back leg out. Just position those however you want to. Do the same thing on this side. Like so. I think that they missed a tick. Okay, so this is something that always happens. You're going to keep pushing that in and down. This should have like extended all the way back here, in my opinion. So I'm going to angle downward because these are small freaking figures. So that's the lion essentially done. See, now it's loose. What changed? And once again, I did it again. So there's got to be something that locks that in or unlocks it. I'm not entirely certain. Maybe it's this. Okay, so set that back there with eagle. Yeah, I'm going to keep saying it that way. We'll go with the blue Sharky boy. Right now he's in arm mode, so he looks like this. Go ahead and straighten this out for the most part. Get the gill out. Rotate this 90 degrees. Push it in. I'm going to come into the mouth. Go ahead and shut that thing in. And hopefully I've whittled that down enough that it'll be smoother opening. Go ahead and unfold the fins. And bring in your alternate tail. So that's the actual tail. And just plug it right up in there. It's only one way you can, so no confusing that. So now we got Sharky Boy. And I wish I had a stand handy to put him on. All my stands are put away. I don't even think Eagle has a hole to be plugged into. That's really funny. Alright, Tiger, which is the most complex, realistically. Well, actually, that's the most complex, kind of, but this has the most moving stuff, so mouth kind of closes. So the one thing that's funny is, if you go back to the original toy, I was watching reviews on the original action figure toys, the deluxes. This actually had enough movement that you could rotate it out of the way, but here's the funny part. The thing that's keeping this from moving is just this little ridge right here. So I think if you possibly eliminated that ridge, you could rotate the arm, or legs rather, out of the way. And otherwise you have to get something in here to kind of pry this up like that, and then unfold the kitty leg. It's on the inside. It's on the inside, Simba. So like, look, if you clear the legs of that ridge, you get all the movement necessary. So I guess in reality, if you leave that pulled out just a hair, it should be okay. Or you could potentially trim that up. Maybe that's for a later video. Come on. Come on, kitty arm. There we go. So let's try this with it all attached and see if it works. It might not. Actually, no. With the arm in there, it won't come out. That's dumb. Can you fold it up at least? No. Yeah, there's no good... Well, actually, no. Hold on, look. If we can get it to come all the way down, maybe. But you'd have to really... Sorry, this is things that happen mid-review, you know? So if you tighten this up like that, will you get it in there? Ooh, almost. Hold on. Will that work? Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at that. But then it won't rotate. Yeah, it gets wedged. Okay, so there's not enough clearance to do that with the arms, unfortunately. So they figured it out on the toy in like 1999. I'm just making an assumption there. I'm not actually sure what year this came out initially. Okay, also, we got to collapse the center joint here. Like that, and get our tiger body back. Now, we have to do the back end, which is the more wonky side. So this is the side that'll move. Okay, so we got to break it apart a little bit. It doesn't actually stick together, technically. It just has enough friction. So we have to get it clear past the tail. So what you have to do is, not that. You have to actually split it, go around the tail, pull the tail up, and then push this back together like so. And then you can unfold the rear legs somehow, some way. Come on. Could be... Like, they should have put a notch here for your finger or something. Like, I've been doing it with the spudger or with the sword. So, I mean, you might have to do it your own way of finagling. I don't know. So, there we go. There's our little tiger friend, or white lion, almost. That's cool. And now, the big old bull/bison friend. Now, this one has one of the more stupid things in it that actually causes issues, but we'll work around it. Let's see here. Yeah, let's just start with the top. So, something's going to be hard to see. There's a diagonal cut right there. And you have to rotate this 180 degrees along that diagonal cut, and then pop that off because it's stupid. Like that. Okay. This is dumb, this little thing here. It has been popping off since the moment I put it on, if I'm honest with you. Okay, so now we have a bull that's doing its thing. I know it's a bison, technically speaking. It looks like a bull. Okay, so that's that. Next up, we need to come back here and pop this whole back section open like that. Yeah, this is all going to be hard to see because it's black. Let me brighten her up a little. And then you want to unfold this, and then unfold that. And it just went flying. So what's funny, you know, looking back on the actual deluxe figure, this was the only part that actually moved to give it mobility, as it were. Oh, leave that open, stupid. Okay, so do the same thing on that side. Flip that open. I mean, I guess in theory, maybe that works. Nah. I mean, that is how the original toy functioned, like exactly like right there, because I watched a couple of reviews earlier. But with this, I think that it's going to limit function, so we'll go ahead and close that up all the way. I forgot I got to round it all the way over. Okay, so we want to plug the legs together, fold in half into the silver bits here, boom, boom. And then do a very uncomfortable part and close this together. And you'll notice, like, you start getting some friction here. Something, and I don't know if this is everyone, but mine, at very least, does that. And it's very uncomfortable. Something's not happy here. Okay, this has never had an issue closing. What's going on? Like, legitimately, there's never been an issue with this being closed. I don't know what's going on here. It's weird. Okay, so down to the feet. You got the back feet. They're just folded up like that. Just unfold them to about there. It'll sort of lock into place. Front legs, slightly more difficult. You gotta rotate, utilize a slider, and then rotate. I think that's good. Rotate. Dang it. Slider. Like that. Rotate. I think that is good. Once again, I don't know why this isn't closing. It's almost like something is hitting it. I don't know what's up. Weird. Okay, so then the bull, or the bison, the shark, eagle. Actually, let's just do it this way. Eagle. And other kitty. Other kitty. Who gets upset about being a kitty cat. Okay, so let's get eagle to look like it's flying or something. Stand on your own feet. There we go. And then tiger boy. Or technically girl. There we go. Alright, so that's it for the wild swords, as it were. There we go. Oh, let's go white girl with that one. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Except that's way too bright. I'm going to have to cast a shadow. Turn that one off. Oh, that's better. Alrighty. Alright guys, so that's it for this D-transformation, D-combination video. Make sure you go watch the actual review, and there was actually a build log slash kind of behind the review, or behind the build, or however you want to call it, or preview of this build as I was doing it. That'll be available for channel members only, so you can see how I dealt with it. It's fun. Alright, so I'll catch you guys next time. And remember, as always, I was going to say transform and roll out, but that doesn't really apply here. Go Wild Force!